Would you cancel Christmas over this? Let me read you Lindsay's story. We went on an extended family vacation. Everyone was there, grandparents, siblings, cousins, and we wanted to take a big group photo for the Christmas card. Totally makes sense. When it was time, though, our baby was sleeping, so my father-in-law said, let's just do a practice run. We thought it was just for practice, but later when our baby woke up, we tried again, but the kids were squirrely, not really paying attention, not listening, and Grandpa lost his temper. Afterward, he told us he would not be able to use that photo because every time he looked at it, it would remind him of losing his temper and make him feel bad. So we assumed right then and there, the real photo, the one with our baby, wasn't going to be used. Fast forward, our father-in-law sent us a picture of his desk with all of his photos framed. Right in the middle of the group was the Christmas photo, the one without our baby. My husband texted him saying, it makes me sad that you used the picture without our baby. And my father-in-law responded, the other one brings up bad memories for me, and in my opinion, it wasn't as good. Plus, your children are represented here. I have 2 other photos of them on my desk. Now we're worried that he's going to use that photo for the Christmas card. We're really upset and we want to tell him our boundary. Here it is. If you use that photo, even if you Photoshop our baby in somehow, we won't be traveling to see you for Christmas. Is that too harsh? Oh, Lindsay, first of all, I can hear how frustrated and upset you and your husband feel, but honestly, that's not a boundary. That is an ultimatum, and ultimatums like that rarely, like when you try to control someone else's behavior, it almost always backfires on you. I would not recommend doing that. Instead, this is how I see it. I would just see it as it's their Christmas card. They get to decide which picture they're going to use. Does it sting? Does it hurt? Yes, but I wouldn't wreck the holiday and I wouldn't wreck relationships over it. I just wouldn't. Instead, I would take this as a learning lesson. So next year, when you guys go on family vacation and they want to do a practice run, don't do it unless all your kids are there and ready, because that's obviously very important to you. So your boundary, something you can control, would be, I'm not participating in any practice photos if my kids aren't here, because that could be the real one. That is how I would do it. And if they do Photoshop your baby into it, that's them taking extra effort to make sure your baby is included. And I would just kind of look at it like, oh, that's so sweet or endearing, rather than like a bad thing. I've had those photos too. I have one in particular that came to mind when I read your story. The kid is about 10 years ago. I made the kids take a photo on family night, and the way I had to make them do it made me feel like an awful parent. And every time it comes up in my memories, I feel like crap. So I really empathize with your father-in-law on this one.